Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Game 2 of Day 2 here at the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off presented by OVG. Here at the Mullins Center, this game features the Granby Rams boys basketball team going up against the Hopkins Academy Golden Hawks. John Ruggiero alongside Andrew Samaha here. Let's go over the starting lineups before the national anthem. For the Granby Rams, you have number 0, Sawyer Clark. Number 1, Riley Goodhine. Number 4, Colin Murdoch. Number 5, Javier Fernandez, who you will hear a little bit more about after the anthem. Number 23, Cody White, rounding out the lineup for the Rams. As for the Golden Hawks, you have number 1, Owen Early. Number 3, Chase Early. Number 4, Alex West. Number 15, James Fitzgibbons. And number 30, Logan By. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem and be right back.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly danced at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rent the air, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Sportsmanship is a vital part of athletics. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association and its member schools are dedicated to promoting sportsmanship around the state. During the contest, if you see someone using poor behavior, please notify a member of our staff.
Welcome back to the PVTO tournament. Here are some players to watch. Andrew for Hopkins.
Hopkins Academy is highlighted by number 15, James Fitzgibbons. Last season averaged 13.2 points per game for the Golden Hawks. Look for him to be a factor today. And as for the Granby Rams, led by the powerhouse Javier Fernandez, 19.5 points per game this year, had 23 in their last game in their win versus Southwick. Look for him to be a major factor in this game today here at the Mullins Center. We have an interesting one for you guys.
Yes, sir, it's been a good day so far, and we're ready for some more basketball. Hope you have your coffee, have some energy shots. We're just about ready for some more morning basketball. Game 2 of Day 2 here at the PVTO tip-off, waiting for the tip-off. Hopkins coming into this game 1-0. Won their last game against Hampshire, who we saw yesterday. And Granby coming into this game 2-0. Won their last game against Southwick 69-55. Both teams had 14 or more wins last season, so this should be a really fun matchup here today. A little bit of a delay here before we tip off. Looks like we're good to go. Game 2 is underway. Tip-off is won by Granby. Colin Murdoch, top of the key, over to Riley Goodhine. Goodhine to Murdoch. Back to Goodhine, three-pointer. Yes, sir. Riley Goodhind starting off hot, 3-0 Granby.
Great ball movement by Granby that time around the perimeter. They were looking for the shot the whole possession, and a good pull by Riley Goodhind.
Hopkins' first possession of the game here. James Fitzgibbons for Owen Earl. Inside to Logan By, hits the layup for 2.
And a nice easy pass into the paint. Logan By uncontested on the layup.
Granby looking to respond. Goodhind, who hit the three-pointer to the left side. Colin Murdoch back to Goodhind, over to Javier Fernandez, back to Murdoch, back to Goodhind. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound, Owen Earl. Good ball movement there, but just couldn't hit the shot. Owen Earl working into the paint. Spin move drive. He traveled. Granby ball.
Just did a little bit too much that time, driving into the lane. Got himself in the lane, but took an extra step before he decided to dish it out.
Javier Fernandez for Colin Murdoch. Back to Fernandez, back to Murdoch. This team loves to pass. Lots of ball movement early. In the corner, three-pointer, Goodhind won't go. Rebound again by Owen Earl. And they call a travel.
Owen Earl having a tough time early on trying to establish his pivot foot. And already early on in this game from Granby, we're seeing them attacking the zone with passing all around the perimeter, trying to get threes up.
Inbound pass goes for Sawyer Clark. He's on the board, 5-2. Good inbounds play there to surprise the Golden Hawks. Golden Hawks' last 2 possessions, 2 travels called. Chase Earl to Alex West. Corner for Owen Earl. Three-pointer off the rim. A rebound, Fernandez. Fernandez up the near side, cutting into the right. Into the corner for Murdoch. And back up high. And to the right and up high once again. Now into the paint. To the right for Fernandez. 3 won't go. And a foul.
And Granby with a clear emphasis early on to take shots from beyond the arc. Not shy to pull from out there, as Hopkins has gone with a 2-3 zone, which leaves the wings susceptible to the three-pointer. Granby doing a good job recognizing this and getting the shots up.
Golden Hawks looking to respond. John Ruggiero alongside Andrew Samaha. Game 2 of day 2. Fitzgibbons on the right, looking inside to Chase Earl. Won't go. Rebound, Alex West, fighting in the paint. Gets his own shot, didn't even hit the rim, and the rebound is put in by Fitzgibbons. It was actually a pass from West for 2 points.
And West doing a good job following his miss, knew exactly where it was going, and finds the open Fitzgibbons in the paint.
Javier Fernandez to the right for Murdoch. Leaves it for Cody White, and up high for Fernandez once again. 13 on the shot clock. Murdoch faked the 3, gets it to the right for Goodhind, and Fernandez drives corner 3 for Murdoch. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Goodhind in the paint. Layup, no good. Coming back the other way, Alex West slows it down. James Fitzgibbons, the senior. For Owen Earl, back to Fitzgibbons in the paint now. Fitzgibbons out high to Alex West. West to Earl in the paint. And Tabai, layup no good. West gets the rebound, hard-fought rebound there to the three-point line for Fitzgibbons, no good. Rebound once again by Earl, and a foul on the shot.
And Owen Earl going to work on the offensive rebounds, doing a good job getting second chances for his team, and is rewarded. We'll get a chance for 2 free throws.
Owen Earl, the freshman, his presence has been made known so far in this game. It's his first shot. Gavin Moreno on for Granby. Cody White takes a seat. Second shot for Earl. It's good. He hits both. And right ahead goes Granby. They get it to go.
And Goodhine just uncontested on his drive to the hoop there. Hopkins defense fell asleep. They have to do a better job to stay in front of him.
Hopkins for Fitzgibbons. In the paint, it goes.
A nice turnaround fadeaway there by Fitzgibbons. Not a shot you often see these varsity players knock down. A beautiful shot that time.
7-8 the score. Granby with the lead still. Trying to extend it here. Fernandez drives, throws it at the rim. No good. Rebound Fitzgibbons. And a whistle. A foul called on Granby. Hopkins basketball. Owen Earl tipped out of bounds. It will stay for the Golden Hawks.
Granby going with a zone press here, going with a diamond press, so well known all around basketball.
Granby with the hard press. Fernandez takes it away, and he's fouled hard.
Strong take to the hoop by Javier Fernandez. Doing a good job drawing the contact.
Fernandez will shoot two. Highlighted him in the open. He's 0 for 2 on the floor so far, but has some chance to score his first points. He'll make the first. Subbing in for Granby is Cody Bro. Riley Goodhine will take a seat. Fernandez, second shot. He hits it. Granby takes the lead, 9-8. Hopkins pass ahead, tipped out of bounds. It will stay Golden Hawks ball.
Just an ill-advised pass that time by Owen Earl, trying to force it up the court when it wasn't there. Luckily, they're able to retain possession.
Lots of subs for Granby, keeping the players on the court fresh as Ben Berger subs in. Granby playing suffocating defense. Golden Hawks will have to pass it all the way back to start their rush. Owen Earl. To the right, Fitzgibbons. Leaves it for Alex West. His jumper, no good. Rebound to Fernandez. Right side three-pointer. It goes. Cody Bro. Timeout. Lots of action to start this one. Granby leads 12-8. What have you seen so far, Andrew?
Liking what I'm seeing from Granby on the defensive side of things. Their diamond press, they're doing a good job of forcing turnovers. Already three Hopkins turnovers, all at the hand of Owen Earl. And on Hopkins' side of things, Owen Earl doing a good job on the offensive glass, trying to create second chance opportunities for Hopkins. And James Fitzgibbons, he was someone we highlighted right before the game started. He's got an early 4 points for Hopkins on 2 of 3 shooting. Look for him down the stretch of this game to be their big key factor.
It's been a good start for both teams so far. We've seen good defense, some big three-pointers from Granby. Hopkins not allowing Granby to pull away. 2:49 remaining in the first period. Hopkins will inbound. Granby going to play that full court press early in this game. Don't see that much. Seems to be working so far. Hopkins will get out of their own half this time and slow it down. Alex West for Fitzgibbons. Leaves it for Earl, Chase Earl that is, to his brother Owen. He turns it over. Granby coming back the other way. And another turnover. Logan By strips it to Fitzgibbons in the paint. Layup is no good.
And that's not a shot he'll miss often. Look for him to make more of those down the stretch.
A travel called on Colin Murdoch.
Just a little indecisive that time by Murdoch on his drive to the hoop. Didn't know if he should shoot it or pass it. Went with the Euro step and took an extra step.
He's going to take a seat on the bench, and Raymond A. Colon is going to check into the game as a hard foul. Fitzgibbons went down. Golden Hawks will retain possession. Inbound by West, all the way back to Owen Earl. Earl running this offense for the Golden Hawks. Fitzgibbons drives into the right, spin move, layup, no good, with some good pressure by Granby, out of bounds. Rams ball. Javier Fernandez, the senior, also a soccer and baseball player. Numerous multi-sport athletes we've seen in this tournament. Fernandez to the left side, three-pointer for Moreno. Hits it.
And an early 3 for 3 from beyond the arc for Granby.
The layup by West, no good. Rebound to Granby. 15-8 now. Granby looking to push the pace and make their lead even bigger. Fernandez to the right, and back to Fernandez, and back to Raymond A. Colon. He turns it over. Hopkins slowing it down. Owen Earl with the drive.
Chase Earl finding his brother Owen on the drive to the paint. Nice layup by Owen Earl.
Final minute of the first quarter. Right side Moreno, top of the key for Fernandez, standing on the M of the UMass logo here at the Mullins Center. Fernandez with the drive. And a whistle.
Fernandez frustrated with himself that he couldn't finish that one. Had a good opportunity at the and one, just couldn't get the layup to go down.
Fernandez hit both of his free throws his first time, 2 more coming. The first goes, 3 for 3. Cody White will check back into the game for Ben Berger. Fernandez looking for his 4th point on the day. He hits it again. Hopkins coming back the other way, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. James Fitzgibbons inside to By, missed the layup.
And By maybe forcing that shot up a little bit. Didn't really have the best look at it there in the paint.
Granby slowing things down, perhaps looking for the final shot, 10 seconds to go. Cody Bro to the right for Moreno. He missed the 2-pointer. Rebound and stolen away, but Granby runs out of time. Can't do anything with that chance. The score, 17-10 in favor of the Rams. We're going to take a quick break in between the first and second quarter. You're watching the PVTO tip-off. Welcome back to the Mullins Center here, Granby versus Hopkins. Just want to say that this live broadcast of the PVTO is sponsored by the Valley Blue Sox, The Blue Sox are a premier summer baseball team competing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. With over 75 MLB draft picks, the Blue Sox have been one of the go-to spots for collegiate baseball players with eyes on the next level. Come out next summer to Mackenzie Stadium in Holyoke, Massachusetts to catch the Blue Sox live. We thank the Blue Sox for their partnership of the PVTO. Second quarter just about to begin as Alex West passes it in to Owen Earl. 7-point game. Hopkins looking to respond in the second quarter. Alex West to the right side, driving in, gets it to By or doesn't. Stolen by Fernandez, pushing the pace up the court, and he gets the layup to go.
And Fernandez using his speed on the fast break to blow right by Owen Earl to the hoop for the layup.
6 points for Fernandez. Fitzgibbons blocked by Raymond A. Colin. Granby pushing the pace once again. Fernandez goes down. No foul. Out of bounds for the whistle. Hard contact there.
And a great block by Raymond A. Colin denying the big man Fitzgibbons of the layup.
Colin will take a seat. Granby to inbound. Far side, Fernandez. Slowing things down, back to the top. Javier Fernandez driving in, left side three-pointer, Moreno won't go. Rebound, White. He puts up the layup and puts it in. 11-point game. Owen Earl, offensive foul.
Hopkins better get a defensive stop this time down the floor. They don't want this game to start slipping away from them. They switched into a man-to-man defense because they recognized they were giving up too many easy threes in their zone. The man-to-man's not working so far.
Colin Murdoch for the Rams gets it inside to Sora Clark, working on By. Gets it back outside to Murdoch. His floater is good. Beautiful shot for Colin Murdoch. Granby extends their lead as Owen Earl drives and gets the layup to go.
Good drive there by Earl, recognizing where he was under the hoop, goes with the reverse, and gets the layup to fall.
That was actually Chase Earl, my apologies. Regardless, Hopkins on the board as Fernandez gets his own layup to go.
Good job by Fernandez once again, finishing through contact that time, no whistle. But gets the layup to go nonetheless. He's up to 8 points.
Quick points for Fernandez in this first half. Owen Earl with the drive. Spins into the paint for By. Turnover by By, and it goes ahead for Murdoch.
Javier Fernandez impacting the game more than just on the offensive side. Picks the pocket of Logan By and gets the assist.
Almost went into the hoop after a tip by Hopkins there, but Fernandez has it. He goes down hard. Rebound put in. Cody White.
And a good job by White that time to follow Fernandez down the floor. Good job getting back. And is rewarded on the glass for 2 points.
Out of bounds. Golden Hawks ball. A couple of substitutions coming. Raymond D. Colin checks into the game. The Colin brothers, juniors and sophomores respectively. Owen Earl going to take a seat for the first time. As Leo Russell checks in. Golden Hawks, numerous subs on the floor now. Fitzgibbons, he's been on the floor all game. He misses the two-pointer. Granby holds the rebound. Large go-ahead pass there. Rams slowing it down now. Murdoch into the paint. Pass is tipped. Fighting for it there. And a travel. Perhaps a questionable call there. Looks like White didn't move that much. But regardless, Golden Hawks get a lucky break. Chase Earl is fouled.
Good drive to the basket by Chase Earl that time, recognizing the mismatch.
Chase Earl, the sophomore, baseball and soccer player. Scored 3 goals for the soccer team this year. His first shot, no good.
And the Earls seem to be building a legacy here at Hopkins Academy. They got the 2 brothers on the team here, and an Olivia Earl on the women's team.
His second shot gets it to go. 3 points for Chase. 4 points for his brother Owen. You said it, Andrew. The Earls working together, getting things done for the Golden Hawks. Murdoch cuts back, gets it to Clark, over to Goodhind. Goodhind dribbling with the ball, right side, Raymond D. Colon. Murdoch slowing it down, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Murdoch inside to Sawyer. Clark can't get it to go. Stolen away by Granby, and the shot clock goes off. That hit the rim, did it not?
Yeah, someone at the scores table made a mistake there by not resetting the shot clock.
And they're going to call it Hopkins ball. So unlucky there for Granby. Or maybe not. Well, looks like a possession error issue. 29-13 the score in favor of Granby. Granby pulling out to a larger lead here in the first half. Only 3:35 remaining. The Granby coach not happy with the call.
Yeah, I guess they're going to say when the buzzer went off that Hopkins had possession of the ball, but when the clock went off, bodies were on the floor diving towards the ball, and it did not seem like Hopkins Academy would be the team that came away with it.
Lucky break for the Golden Hawks. They've got it now. Foul there. 2 shots coming for Julian Gaudet. Or not. He was on the floor. As Fernandez will check back in. Inbound pass goes out of bounds. It'll stay Golden Hawks ball. Dominic Aloisi. He'll inbound it once again. The senior baseball and soccer player. Another sub coming, Leo Russell will check in for Aloisi. Russell inbounding. Gets it to Harry West, and he traveled.
Yeah, the second he caught the ball there, didn't dribble and started moving with it. Unsure of his plan of attack there.
Javier Fernandez back on the court, leading this offense to a substantial lead. Cody Bro, 3-pointer, out of bounds. Golden Hawks trying to respond. Chase Earl. Left side, Leo Russell. Russell, top of the paint, gets the 2-pointer.
Good job by Russell that time to get to his spot right in front of the free throw line. A nice little jumper that time.
Good job by the junior there to get on the board. Fernandez into the paint. Layup won't go. Rebound taken away. Put up again. Blocked. Hopkins holds possession. Chase Earl pushing the pace into the paint. He's stripped of the ball by Cody Bro. Go ahead pass, Javier Fernandez. And a charge.
That's not a charging foul. He established himself way too late there, but the ref's gonna give it to him for his effort.
A couple calls going Hopkins' way. We'll have to see if they take advantage. 2:14 to go in the first half. John Wood, you're alongside Andrew Samaha. Game 2 of day 2 of the PVTO tournament. Gaudette's inside, can't get the layup. Murdoch, go ahead. High off the glass, rebound, Harry West. Chase Earl, he can't get the shot up. Russell, inside to West.
And West turned to face the hoop for the layup, and he seemed a bit surprised there was nobody around him. A little hesitation on the hook shot, but got it to go nonetheless.
So, perhaps not very pretty from the Golden Hawks there, but they were able to get some points on the board. It's now a 12-point game. Golden Hawks inching closer, cutting into this deficit. We'll take a quick break for this timeout and be right back. Welcome back to Granby versus Hopkins. 29-17, the score in favor of the Rams. 1:41 to go in the first half. Javier Fernandez running the offense for the Rams. Drops it off to White. Gets it over to Murdoch. Inside Goodhine. Raymond A. Colon back on the floor for the Rams. For Fernandez. Fernandez into the paint, hard drive, can't get it to go. Rebound, Hopkins ball.
And Fernandez just trying to draw contact that way on his drive to the hoop. And he's looking a little gassed out right now. Still just in the first half here.
Perhaps a halftime break is what he needs. Coming up shortly, a minute to go. Alex West. Slowing it down, but inside to West, give and go, would not go. One too many passes there, perhaps. Murdoch pushing the pace. Rebound, but out of bounds. Turnover by Granby. Nonetheless, it was a good rebound by Cody White there. Offensive board.
Yeah, next time I'd like to see Cody White grab that rebound and go right back up with it.
Another whistle. Perhaps a reach in on Granby. And Fernandez will take a seat. Only 44 seconds to go in the half. Sure we'll see him in the second. Gavin Moreno takes his spot on the court. Fitzgibbons can't get the layup to go. Rebound for Granby.
Fitzgibbons did a good job that time establishing himself on the left block there. Just couldn't get the layup to go.
Riley Goodhine, the junior. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Raymond A. Colon for White. And it's put up by Murdoch, no good. Chase Earl for Fitzgibbons. 3 seconds to go. Three-pointer, Owen Earl off the front of the rim, no good, and that'll do it for the first half. 29-17, Granby leads. Any quick thoughts, Andrew, before we take a break for halftime?
It's been a well-played game so far by both teams, but Granby especially has been playing some great defense on Hopkins, just forcing them to 7 of 24 from the floor. And Gavier Fernandez came to play today, 8 points in the first half, clearly giving it everything he has out there, running hard up and down the floor. Excited to see a second half of action in this game.
We'll be back in a couple of moments for a stat update in this halftime. And after that, we'll be back for the third quarter. You're watching the PVTO tournament, Hopkins versus Granby. Granby with the lead.
Mike, bring it down.
Welcome back for the second half of Granby versus Hopkins. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Of course, the score currently 29-17 in favor of Granby. Hopkins leading in rebounds 14-13, but the turnover battle is really what has halted Hopkins' success here. 10-4 in that stat category, and of course Granby also leading in steals. So turnovers, something to watch as we head into the second half.
And turnovers, of course, being the difference, as you mentioned, in a 12-point game, when you're turning the ball over 6 more times than Granby has. Difference on the scoreboard is 12 points. Now, of course, they haven't scored off of each turnover. But certainly execution needs to be a little bit better from Hopkins on the offensive side of things, and I think we're going to be in for a good second half here.
We should be. Hopkins has closed in on the score. They did at the end of the first half, so Golden Hawks looking to cut into this 12-point deficit, but Granby will start with the ball in the second half. Colin Murdoch on the right, gets it inside to Cody White. Back out to Murdoch, passing it around the top of the three-point line, and Fernandez's floater won't go. Driving up the court, Owen Earl gets it inside to Gaudette. His layup will go. Excuse me, that was his brother Chaser. And a quick timeout by Granby. So not even 30 seconds into the second half. Granby taking this very seriously. Do not want to give up this double-digit lead.
Yeah, their coach must be pretty upset with that defensive possession there. Let Chase Earl in on the back door, and a good find by Owen Earl. And on the offensive end, they didn't execute their play very well. Javier Fernandez improvised and went with the floater. Because the play fell apart, he took matters into his own hands. So he just wants to go over this next play with his team and how he wants their defense to be aligned next time so they don't get caught in the back door.
Well said, Andrew. Granby looking to respond on this possession after a bit of a rough start. Murdoch for Fernandez. Cycling to Goodhind to the right. Cutting back over to White. Back to Goodhind and over to Fernandez. Cuts to the left with the screen. His shot didn't go. Chase Earl up the court. Inside to Alex West. Layup is good.
And nice find by Chase Earl to find Alex West, who doesn't even touch earth on that possession while he had the ball, and gets the 2 to go.
All of a sudden, it's an 8-point lead for Granby and a turnover. Hopkins pushing the pace. Alex West. Right side, Chase Earl. Inside, Fitzgibbons working on the defender. Gets the layup to go. 6-point game.
And just like that, Hopkins is back in the game. What was a 12-point game at halftime. They're on a little 6-0 run thanks to the Fitzgibbons layup.
Murdoch looking to respond. Outside, Fernandez, three-pointer. Fernandez with a response.
And Fernandez's first three-pointer attempted of the game is all net.
Huge three-pointer there, cuts the lead back to 9. Fitzgibbons inside and out for Chase Earl. Back to Fitzgibbons. His layup no good. Bai couldn't take the rebound. And go ahead pass for Fernandez. His layup goes.
And Fernandez just outrunning Chase Earl on the way back up the court, using his speed to his advantage.
Owen Earl, three-pointer. No good. Rebound hit away from Bai. Granby holds it. Good job by Sawyer Clark there to get away from Logan. And a whistle.
Earl caught on the reach that time, recognizing Goodhind didn't want to go to his left hand. Went for the steal and got his arm.
Fernandez, after putting his team back up by 10 points, will take a seat. Colin Murdoch on the UMass logo. Murdoch to the left, inside to Sawyer Clark. Spin move back out to Murdoch. Looking for some help. Gets it back inside to Clark. Gets it over to the right, and it's put up. Won't go. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. Riley Goodhind.
Goodhind limping his way up and down the floor, but picks up the ball from his ankles and hits the three.
Almost had a steal there was Goodhind. Was able to get the whistle so he can take a seat. It's like limping a little bit as he goes off, but Hopkins with the ball now. Inside Fitzgibbons. Outside Chase Earl. No good. Fitzgibbons rebound. He's fouled, almost an and one.
Good take by Fitzgibbons to earn the foul, and will make his way to the free throw line. And I can tell from experience over there, Riley Goodhind is suffering from shin splints. The stretches he's doing are ones that I've done myself in the past. And he's rubbing his shins, trying to get any feeling you can. It's just a helpless feeling. When you have shin splints, there's really nothing you can do about it.
Fitzgibbons second, gets it to go. 7 points for the senior. So no Goodhind, no Fernandez on the court for Granby. Trying to keep this lead. 13-point game as Colin Murdoch gets into the paint. His layup wouldn't go. And it'll be Hopkins' ball.
And they're going to get number 21, Gavin Moreno, for the over-the-back foul there, trying to get the offensive rebound.
Inbound to Owen Earl. Slowing down the pace, 4:30 to go in the third period. Jarmanjir alongside Andrew Samaha. Alex West at the free throw line. Good as gold for West.
And Alex West turning himself in a pretty good game on the offensive and defensive side of the floor. Good job getting to his spot to hit the shot.
Right side Murdoch into the paint. What a shot for Murdoch. Fitzgibbons to Owen Earl. Left side, Alex West, three-pointer. Alex West, 5 points in the last 2 possessions for the Golden Hawks.
And Alex West was just left all by himself in the corner, and he's able to capitalize on it.
Things are heating up here in the second half as Cologne can't get that one to go. Fighting for the rebound. Owen Earl takes it away. He's going up the court. Alex West, right side, Chase Earl. He traveled.
And Chase Earl passed up the wide open three to drive in with it. Got stopped, had nowhere to go, and ends up walking. Next time, I'm sure he'll just settle for the three-pointer.
10-point game, 39-29. Rams leading. Sawyer Clark for Moreno, and it's given away. Fitzgibbons pushing the pace, gets it over to Chase Earl, or he tried to, taken away. West fighting for it. It's loose to Fitzgibbons, who puts it up. No good. Almost got his own rebound, but it's loose to Murdoch, who's pushing the pace himself. Murdoch, right side, inside. Sawyer Clark can't get it to go. Golden Hawks coming back the other way. Some gas players on the court. Owen Earl can't get it to go, but the rebound also can't be put in by Logan Bai, but he is fouled.
And a beautiful pass by Owen Earl, finding the wide open Logan Bai. Can't get the layup to go, but does grab his own miss and has a chance to knock down 2 free throws.
Fitzgibbons will take a seat.
Correction to what I just said, the foul was on the floor.
Not sure how that could have been. It looked like he took the shot. Perhaps it was somewhere else as West inbounds. Earl's shot lips out.
And Earl just forced that one up there. 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Threw that one up in double coverage. Not able to get it to go.
Granby's ball now. Colin Murdoch, senior soccer and baseball player. Gets it to the right, and it goes. for Sawyer Clark. 4 points for Clark. Chase Earl for Alex West. Three-pointer. Couldn't go. Rebound to Cologne. Raymond A. Cologne, that is. Almost gave it away. Murdoch fouled hard. And he is down.
Alex West getting a little over-aggressive there. Almost had the steal.
Fernandez will check back in. So will Fitzgibbons. Quick rest for Fitzgibbons. Back on the court now. Foul on the floor will be inbounded by Fernandez. Will also be Julian Gaudet checking in. Alex West will take a seat, so will Logan By. Moreno to inbound. Gets it to Ben Berger, freshly on the court. Back to Murdoch. 1:48 to go in the third. Murdoch makes the drive, gets it outside. Fernandez, long three-pointer. Would have been good from college range.
Javier Fernandez up to 16 points now, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. He's turning himself in a great game.
Well-deserved rest turns into well-deserved 3 points for the junior, as Fitzgibbons with a response. A 13-point lead. Hopkins trying to stay in this game. Not if Fernandez has anything to say about it. Clark outside three-pointer, almost went. Rebound, foul.
Fernandez's drive drew the double team, finding the open Clark in the corner. Couldn't get it to go, but a good job by Ben Berger on the offensive glass.
Ben Berger, the senior. With some confusion and some smiles at the scorer's table, so. No harm, no foul. We'll continue on. Berger, 2 shots. 59.9 seconds to go. Berger's first. Gets it to go. First points for Berger.
Granby setting up a press.
Good for Berger. And a travel. Granby's press forces a turnover.
And Fernandez getting in the face of Earl, maybe a little unsurprised, turn around with the ball like nobody was there. Ends up walking with it.
Colin Murdoch almost taken away by Gaudet, but that one went out of bounds.
It was a clean pick by Gaudet, just didn't have enough room on the sideline to come up with it.
Gavin Moreno with the inbound. Fernandez all the way in the backcourt. And some more conversations at the scorer's table.
I believe the shot clock is incorrect. The ball never changed hands after Gaudet tipped it out of bounds, as they have just changed the clock.
Yes, the game clock, they put it up to 56 seconds and then let it run for a little bit, so 54.3 to go. Inbound to Sawyer Clark, to Fernandez. Fernandez making some moves on the right side, cuts in, and a foul.
And in the first half, Gaudet was able to draw the charge on Fernandez. Not quite this time, gets called for the block. .15-point game
44 seconds to go. Fernandez inbounding. Gets it to Berger and back to Fernandez. Thought about the three, passes it off to Murdoch. And over to Fernandez. He'll take it this time. Won't go. Rebound Fitzgibbons. Go ahead pass to Gaudet, taken away by Colin Murdoch. Good job to get back on defense, and he'll push the pace up the court. Murdoch can't get it to go. Fitzgibbons holds possession. He's running up the court. Fast break for Hopkins. Gaudet, no good. Rebound to Murdoch. And go ahead to Fernandez. 10 seconds to go. Fernandez with the drive and the score. Hopkins pushing the pace. Fitzgibbons three-pointer would not go. 0.4 seconds reading on the clock. Granby will just throw it in. And he from Murdoch almost had it. So gutsy move there by Murdoch to end the third quarter, 48-31 in favor of Granby. We'll take a quick break before the fourth. You're watching the PVTO tip-off, Granby versus Hopkins. Welcome back to the Pioneer Valley tip-off. And it's presented by the Valley Blue Sox. The Blue Sox are a premier summer baseball team competing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. With over 75 MLB draft picks, the Blue Sox have been one of the go-to spots for collegiate baseball players with eyes on the next level. Come out to Mackenzie Stadium in Holyoke to catch the Blue Sox live this summer. We thank the Blue Sox for their partnership of the PVTO broadcasts, the first ever PVTO broadcasts. Happy to be along for the ride. John Ruggiero alongside Andrew Samaha, getting ready for the fourth quarter. Fitzgibbons for Julian Gaudet. Passes it off to Chase Earl. And over to Owen Earl. Back to Rory Dowd. First minutes for him. Owen Earl puts it up. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Good job by Earl. Colin Murdoch. Cuts into the right as he has all game. Can't get the layup to go out of bounds. Granby ball.
It's a miscommunication there by Earl and Dowd on the rebound. As Earl tips it out of bounds, had a chance to secure the possession.
Inbound to Berger, off the boards, won't go. And a whistle as a travel. Well, another unlucky break for Hopkins there.
Gaudet just ran into a brick wall that time. And a travel, I guess, will be the ultimate call as he fell to the ground. He just ran over to inbound the ball. He had no idea it was even called on him.
Three-pointer, it goes. Cody Bro, second three-pointer of the game for him, 6 points. Javier Fernandez leading Granby in scoring with 18 points. He's on the bench as Hopkins. And the foul. Gaudet will inbound. 6:53 to go in the final frame. Tried the quick inbound, but it went out of bounds off a Granby player. Gaudet will inbound again. Looking for an option. Has to throw it off to Owen Earl. And he is stripped of the ball. Cody White, and out of bounds.
Yeah, Cody White just led Bro a little too strong there, and Bro was unable to save it.
Owen Earl looking to cut into this lead. Massive lead for Granby, 51-33. 18-point lead. Hopkins running out of time as Murdoch gets the steal and draws the foul. Murdoch, 6 points of his own. That's second, or excuse me, tied for third on the team, as Goodhind has 8. And of course, Fernandez has near 20. Murdoch on the UMass logo. To the right side, Gavin Moreno trying to get it over to Cody Bro, but it's turned over to Fitzgibbons, pushing the pace. His layup, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Fitzgibbons with a good chance in transition there to get the and one to try and cut into this deficit with just under 6 minutes left, but just can't get that layup to fall.
Fitzgibbons will take his free throws as 5 players are about to check in for Granby, so a whole new team coming on to the court after this shot. Fernandez included in the bunch. To allow one of the subs, Xavier Arroyo checking in, and now all of them. Xavier Arroyo seeing his first minutes.
I think Moreno walked off with an injury, so they let him go to the bench first, and then they just let the floodgates open, and everybody else came running on.
So both Cologne brothers, as Fitzgibbons makes the first, followed by Goodhind, Fernandez, and of course Arroyo now on the floor for Granby. Fitzgibbons' second shot is good. Goodhind for Fernandez. Fernandez looking for 20 points. He had 23 in his last game against Southwick, trying to set a new season high as Goodhind gets some points of his own. 3-pointer, double digits now for Goodhind.
And Riley, Goodhind had 3 threes in this game on just 3 attempts. He's been shooting it well from beyond the arc, but has been dealing with some injuries.
Gaudette can't get it to go, just barely lips out. Raymond A. Cologne with the rebound, gets it over to Raymond D. Cologne, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Fitzgibbons the rebound, pushing the pace back the other way. Fitzgibbons won't go, and he's fouled.
And Fitzgibbons just can't seem to get the and one on these fast break layups. That's twice now. He's left a few points on the board going towards the hoop.
He has hit all 3 free throws he has taken. And making an announcer's jinx. He'll miss his first. How about the second? Gets it to go. 12 points for Fitzgibbons in an impressive performance. Fernandez for Goodhind, another 3-pointer. Won't go. Rebound all the way out to Fernandez. Can't get his layup to go. Rebound, Owen Earl. Up the court for Fitzgibbons. His shot off the backboard and in. Make it 14 points for the senior. Goodhind with the drive. No good. Rebound. Rory Dowd given away. Fernandez fouled.
Just poor awareness by Dowd that time, not sensing Javier Fernandez right there coming in for the steal.
Fernandez has been all over the court today. When he has been on the court, he's had a considerable amount of time on the bench, and even then, He has 18 points. His first shot goes. 19.
Substitution for the Hawks.
Logan By will check in for Dowd. 4:28 to go in the final frame of game 2 on day 2. Fernandez has 20. Owen Earl pushing the pace. Almost gives it away and does. Or not, fighting for it, Logan By outside to Fitzgibbons. Hopkins holding possession. Gaudette with the layup and one. Great shot by Gaudette. He'll shoot an extra free throw.
Good job by Julian Gaudette. A tough take to the hoop, going in against guys much taller than him and able to finish in traffic.
And once again, a 5-player substitution coming for Granby. So once again, a whole new set of guys on the court. Fernandez checks out with 20 points. Gaudette's and one. Gets it to go. Gaudette with 3 points. A shot from three-point range wouldn't go by Cody Bro. His first missed three-pointer of the day as Gaudette gets it inside to Logan By. Puts it up, rolling around the rim. Can't get it to fall. Unlucky for By. Murdoch slowing it down. 15-point game, 3:45 to go. Murdoch, left side, makes the drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Gaudette. Julian Gaudette thought about the three, passed it behind Earl, but he holds it. Owen Earl, that is. He'll take the shot and make the shot. Owen Earl, 8 points.
A good job by Earl there to recover from the bad pass by Gaudette, able to get the jumper to go.
Murdoch with the screen from Clark. Inside to Cody White. Layup is good. Owen Earl inside Logan By. Can't get it to go again for By. And a go-ahead pass. White, he'll get that one to go. Quick 4 points for Cody White. A three-pointer for Owen Earl, no good. Rebound Fitzgibbons. And a whistle. He was fouled on the floor.
Hopkins trying to work quick to get points as fast as they can. Owen Earl chucking up a shot very early on the shot clock, but a good job by Fitzgibbons to follow it up.
He will shoot two. Can't make the first. And the second missed free throw for Fitzgibbons. Can't make the second. By almost had the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Hopkins ball off of a Granby player as Fitzgibbons will check out. Owen Kane checking into the game for the first time, the freshman. Gaudette to inbound. Gets it over to Eric Cruz, also in the game for the first time. Leo Russell with the drive. Can't get it to fall. Gets the steal on the floor, fighting for it. Jump ball called. Going back the other way. Colin Murdoch. Over 2 minutes to go. Clark thought about it, passed it off to Brennan Dwyer. And it gets away from White. Out of bounds, Granby ball.
This game's really slipped away from Hopkins. To start the second half, they were able to get it to just a 6-point margin. Now down by 17 with 2 minutes left. Emptied the bench and have seemed to have given in this game.
Inbound pass to Murdoch with all of 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Murdoch. Inside Clark. He's fouled. For the third time today, a 5-player substitution back onto the floor. Javier Fernandez looking for a new season high. Does he have enough time? Needs 4 points to do it.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Fernandez play more conservative, keep himself healthy with just 2 minutes left, up by a big margin.
Shot by Cologne, gets it to go. Raymond D. Cologne, the sophomore. First points for him. Out of bounds, Granby ball in a 19-point game. Fernandez slowing it down, 1:40 to go. Ben Berger for Raymond D. Cologne. Xavier Arroyo drops it off to Gavin Moreno. In order to Fernandez, 2-pointer, can't fall for him. And a whistle.
That was a good look for Fernandez there. Nice open jumper from the elbow, unable to convert.
Fernandez 6 of 14 on the floor, 20-point game for him. As shots coming for Hopkins. Gaudette's first, can't get it to go. The Golden Hawks in the bonus. As Dominic Aloisi onto the game. Second won't go. Rebound, Hopkins, another shot put up, also wouldn't go. Gavin Moreno up for Raymond D. Cologne, puts it up and puts it in, and he'll shoot another free throw.
And a beautiful up and under by Raymond D. Cologne, taking the contact and getting the and one.
Raymond D. making his presence known. Everybody loves Raymond in Granby. Both Raymonds. The sophomore making his presence known. The end one is good. Hopkins with a minute to go in this game. Leo Russell. Owen Kane back to Russell in the paint. Surveying his options outside Gaudette. 3-pointer off the rim, no good. A rebound. Loose to that's Leo Russell. Another 3-pointer by Gaudette. Wouldn't go again. Rebound, Raymond D. Cologne. And he'll put it up, no good. Ball goes all the way back to Granby's defensive zone, over and back. Perhaps the final substitution coming. Brennan Dwyer on with 32 seconds to go. 22-point game. An incredible performance by Granby. Inside, Eric Cruz puts it up, and it's good. First points for Cruz. And it looks like Fernandez will dribble this one out. 10 seconds to go. An incredible performance by number 5, Javier Fernandez. 20 points for him. He's a happy one. Granby has won. 65-45, the final score. 20-point win for Granby. Any final thoughts, Andrew?
Just a great performance all around by Granby. Of course, highlighted by Javier Fernandez. His 20 points to go with his 4 assists. We hand out an MVP award here at the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off, and in all likelihood, it will go to Javier Fernandez, but can't shrug out the effort of Riley Goodhind. Only played in 20 minutes, scored 11 points, and hit 3 threes, and a great effort for the Granby Rams. They sweep Hopkins, the men's team and the women's team.
Granby is now 3-4 in their PVTO history and 3-0 on the year. I've been John here alongside Andrew Samaha for game 2 of day 2 coming up next at 1 o'clock. It'll be Putnam and Renaissance girls. It'll be Andrew Samaha and Andrew Light on that call for you within the hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. Granby has won by 20.